We're going to be starting at the first launch will be at 5:10 a.m. Weather is pretty calm, winds 29902, broken clouds at about 7,500 feet. So it'll be a case 3 departure off of the carrier. Obviously flights will be cold starting on the carrier, not a rate out here like this, but just so you can find them. So CVN 71, 71 X-ray, 128.5, all your standard stuff. But this is actually the most critical part of the whole operation. So there are tankers arriving from some airbase or whatever in Bahrain maybe, and they are going to be arriving at very specified intervals, and they are going to be flying to the target area. So basically, from when at 5:10, the first tanker is going to fly over top the carrier, and basically each set of 3 flights has 15 minutes to get off and catch their tanker. You're going to be assigned a tanker. You're going to spawn in, get your stuff squared away, get launched, and meet your tanker. And you're going to follow your tanker all the way past waypoint 1, which is bullseye, all the way to waypoint 2, which is the hold point. And then your tanker is going to turn around and come home. So you need to get tanked along this route. I mean, it is not hard. It is a cool 275 miles. It's going to take you guys like 40 minutes or so to make this trip. But if you miss your tanker, you're probably going to miss the strike. So this is the most critical part of the whole thing. So like I said, you're going to have 15 minutes from when you get told to spawn in to be off the deck. Assuming that everybody ahead of you did their job and got off within 15 minutes. So we'll hopefully won't cascade too badly across the whole deal. Okay, so you'll catch up. You'll catch your tanker. They're all at about Angels 20. They're doing about 270 indicated, so it should be it's not, I've checked, it's pretty easy to make this rendezvous if you get off within plus or minus 5 minutes of where you're supposed to be. So bullseye is Shiraz, and then this is the hold point. Since there's going to be some holding at the hold point, guys. It takes us about an hour and 15 to get everybody off the deck. And that's timing based on the previous missions. So even best case scenario, the tankers at slightly different speeds to help correct that a little bit. But best case scenario, you're going to be holding here. The first flights to get to hold point are going to be holding for about 40 minutes. So crank that max sustain and hang out in a nice big orbit at as high as you can get. This is our cap position. Cap's going to be the first ones up. So you guys are going to have the longest, but basically there's a nice big bar cap here. Your primary threats are going to be from Giraffe and from Kerman, and your primarily cap's responsibility is to defend the tankers and the AWACS. The AWACS is going to be out here. The tankers are going to be coming in and out, and you need to make sure that nobody fucks with the tankers. So because they're going to be the only way most of us are going to get home. So yeah, possibly launches out of Kerman, possibly launches out of Giraffe. Everybody else, you're going to arrive at the hold point, and you're going to wait till the whole strike package is assembled. So the whole strike package consists of 2 escort flights, 2 seed flights, or maybe it's just 1 seed flight now. I'm not sure exactly how many people Winder has. And the strike flights. There are 7 total strike flights. There's only 5 targets, so there's 2 reserve flights. Basically, that's because if you miss your timing, you're not going to be able to tank fast enough to be able to come in and hit with everybody else. So we've got 2 backups in case somebody misses their timing, or somebody gets shot down or can't get off the deck because they've got issues or whatever. If we make our way in here and we have all 7 strike flights intact and without issue, there's that convoy target that is an unknown location somewhere in here, so that those reserve flights can hunt for that convoy target, or they can just hit and deliver additional ordnance against one of the other targets, or if a flight takes battle damage on the way in or has to divert off for whatever reason, runs out of gas, whatever, then the reserve flights can cover those gaps. The primary known threat is 3 SA-2 sites. So this is you can pretty confidently say that this is the only radar-based SAM coverage in the AO. There is definitely some AAA. There may be some infrared stuff, so keep on your toes when you're rolling into your targets. From about here, right about 100 miles, we're going to be dropping low to avoid enemy EWR coverage. Basically, as soon as somebody gets spotted, they're going to start scrambling jets out of Kerman or Giraffe or both to try to prevent us from at least making it out of the target alive. So the longer we can make it in here before we're visually spotted or spotted on radar, the more time we'll have before we start dealing with jets launched out of Kerman. So that's your roll in. We're staying low. The whole strike package is going to come in as a unit as best we can. Obviously it's going to be low altitude stuff, so we'll keep the appropriate spreads, but all the flights should be sort of in a nice big long trail or something similar. Hit your IP. From once your IP, you're released to hit your target, which is waypoint 3 for everybody. You're released to hit your target individually. You don't have to fly together anymore. Once we're in over the target area, you can climb to whatever altitude. Obviously, the SA-2s, until they get knocked out, will pose a threat. So the faster seed handles those, the better off we'll be as far as being able to climb aggressively. But because there's a ton of AAA, but you don't have to stay low the whole time. It's not like there's an SA-10 parked out here that's going to shoot you down. It's just these SA-2s, and the real reason for the low altitude is to prevent those scrambles out of Kerman. So like I said, once you're over the target area, you can climb to altitude. The cloud deck it's not like a unbroken ceiling. It's broken, but it is significant. So you might have trouble employing precision munitions from 10K or whatever. But if you've got JDAMs or whatever, you certainly can loft them and bug out. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions on the ingress and roll in?
Strike, I have an escort question. When we hit waypoint 3 at the initial point, and the flights are released to prosecute their targets, the strike packages or the escort package is going to be significantly stretched thin on the ability to do that. Are we just going to fly in a general straight line and just provide general cap or general's escort at that point?
Okay, so the primary thing that the escort is defending against is launches out of Kerman airfield. So you guys can literally, there's an SA-2 right at Kerman, and there's a bunch of AAA at Kerman. So your ability to sort of spawn camp them is going to be a little bit limited. But basically, you're looking for anything that comes out of Kerman, you want to prevent it from making its way to anywhere else. Anything that comes out of Giraffe is probably going to get intercepted by Cap. And even so, it'll be a long response from Giraffe. I mean, it's...
So it's almost preferable for the escort to run a sweep ahead of the strike package then, and maintain their escort in the vicinity of the Kerman airbase.
Yeah, you're going to run in all the way with strike, all the way into the target area, because like I said, the primary threat is going to be launches coming out of Kerman. They're going to scramble right up into the center of you guys with MiG-21s with Mjolnirs or R-60s and whatnot.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Is Seed going to be flying in with strike or slightly ahead of?
We don't want too big of an interval because again, as soon as they see anybody, they're going to start scrambling people. So Seed can fly at the lead of the lead position on the strike package, but strike's going to be with no more than 2 to 3 minutes behind the Seed flights. The Seed is doing this not like a clear like we usually do. The Seed's basically flying sort of self-protect on the strike package itself. These SA-2s are not always on. They're not going to be. They're rotating them through. Only one's active at a time. So it's going to be important to maintain Seed presence over the target until our guys can make it out.
Any like a queued up execute word from the hold to when we're going to start rolling in so that everybody's synced up?
Sure.
You're saying 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm just.
Yeah, we'll.
How do we know everybody's ready to actually push from the hold to the IP?
Yeah, it should be a challenge word for ready and a challenge word for execute, I think.
Okay. The last flights the last flights that are going to be there are going to be the Camelot flights because they're that's the order. I'll go through the launch order here in a minute. So as soon as Camelot 3 arrives, if they can say on command net, ready to initiate or something like that, and we can run through sort of a attendance call and make sure everybody is Victory 1 ready, Camelot 1 ready, and everybody that. And then once we get all those, then I'll tell everybody to initiate attack, and from there we can I mean, do we need like a pro word, or can we just make it plain English?
As long as we all are on the same page with what that word or what's going to be said, I think
Okay.
that would be sufficient.
Okay, so we'll say initiate attack on Kerman. That's going to be what I'm going to say. Until you hear that, don't push from the hold point. And then we'll do a ready check that should be pretty obvious immediately before them, where we'll ask every flight to sound off on frequency to make sure we're all all listening for the initiate order.
If the convoy pops up, do we expect it to be moving or stationary?
It's probably going to be moving, especially as soon as there's threats in the area. It's definitely going to try to bolt to probably Kerman Air Base. And like I said, if you see the convoy, if any flight sees the convoy, you're clear to divert off of your primary target and hit the convoy instead. It's a high priority target. And if you do so, please call up so one of the reserve flights can try to hit your assigned target. Does anybody have any questions on that?
Any known defenses going with the convoy, such as a Shilka or anything like that?
It was reported that there's a manpad team traveling in one of the vehicles of the convoy, so if it stops, it might be able to deploy a manpad team.
Copy.
Question on the escort.
Yep.
So with the escort, I guess we're gonna go in with the seed and strike, correct? And then go in with them and kill anything that comes out of Kerman. I'm guessing the loadout will be like AIM 7, like rather shorter range.
I'm gonna leave loadouts up to the flights, but the plan is basically everybody in your flight should have the same loadout or close to it, so you're not like having issues holding station as we push in for the strike position. But like I'm not gonna administer loadouts. You're probably gonna want pretty light and pretty fuel intensive, so it might be a good idea. But for the Tomcats especially, putting stuff in the tunnel doesn't really affect us very much, so I wouldn't worry too much.
The only thing we're kind of doing different this mission is we're going to be running Charlie 54s just because of the targets we're expecting.
Okay. All right, so that is basically this. So once you hit your target, you can egress at altitude. You can climb up to altitude and egress, assuming the SA2s have been suppressed, or you can bug out at low altitude. Same, you're egressing to the IP from the IP to the hold point. As long as you don't spend more than 5 minutes or so over your target area, you should egress out here to find a tanker either about to show up or showing up. So you should be able to catch a tanker on the way out. There's going to be longer lines. There's only 2 tankers for everybody, because these are the tankers that are like holding position after everybody else is left. But probably the Tomcats won't need to gas a second time, so it'll probably just be the 18s. And if you can't catch one of those 2 tankers, then you've got to make it to Shiraz, and there's another tanker hanging out here. Especially there's not an S3 around the boat, because I figured if you can make it there, you can land. But if you don't think you can make it to the boat, you should come and tank at Shiraz. This guy will be here the whole time.
Any limits on offloads from the tanker on the run-in?
On the run-in, no. On the run-in, no. On the way out, I would say take no more than you think you need to get home. Everybody's going to come out probably at a different fuel state, so I don't want to prescribe what that is, but
So like what, plus 2,000 bingo?
Yeah, bingo plus 2,000, something like that would be appropriate.
Quick question, because Barcap's going to be heading towards the south. If it is closer, is LAR an option for refueling as well?
I suppose it is. It is. It's been captured by Marines, and there's probably refueling there, so you could land there.
Taken to the south, whichever one at that point is going to end up being closer.
Yeah. Probably Barcap won't need to tank too much. But yeah, if you need to tank, you could go to LAR, and also you could come back out here to meet one of these recovery tankers on the way in and take a few thousand pounds.
So it's safe to say Shiraz is the emergency divert field then?
Yes. So no, LAR is emergency divert. So if you can't make either one, but you can land at Shiraz if you need to. But yeah, LAR is the preferred emergency divert field.
For the caps, is like Delta Tango and Echo Tango, are those like options for the guys to push forward if we need to go through Giraffe, or is the caps set up so we're only staying back to hold the tankers?
If you guys need to push forward off the cap to handle stuff coming from Giraffe, that's fine, but the escort's supposed to provide close protection. You guys need to make sure that the tanker and the AWACS stay alive. So anything that, like, if you're getting drawn out of position to protect them, you need to make sure that somebody's in position to cover the tanker and the AWACS, which are going to be right here.
And I would recommend Cap communicate with the escorts. If we have somebody that is able to divert, we can divert south and engage a target.
Okay. So really quickly, I'll just go through the intel packets for anybody who didn't read it already. I'll be as fast as I can here. So the targets Alpha through Echo are the primary targets. Target Zulu is the convoy. The 3 SA2 sites is what we already talked about. Sort of some close-ins. Both the targets have 2 DMPIs. They're on here. I think the Hornets already got. Apparently, these aren't good enough for the Hornets. I must have screwed up. So I think most of the Hornets already got the correct precise coordinates for their stuff for the DMPIs. But if anybody else needs one, maybe get with VFA-14 or VFA or 224 because they have them at least for their targets. So same deal. There's large buildings on each of these that are the. This one has the most. It's got 4 tanks and the administrative building. All the rest of them are 2. And then the tunnel has a single DMPI. So the generals, the target Zulu, the target is a Land Rover 109S3. The rest of the convoy is optional, but this is the one that you want to try to kill. He's been moving between several of the factories and plants within Kerman and any other Kerman airfield. His personal transport is accompanied by a small convoy of 4 to 5 vehicles, including a man-pad team. So he's not a primary target. However, he's such a high value that if any of the strike flight have the opportunity to eliminate it, they're authorized to divert from their assigned target and eliminate the convoy instead. So just keep an eye peeled as you're rolling. He'll probably be near one of your target areas if he is going to be present. So just keep an eye out, especially as you're rolling in towards the target if you see a convoy. So sort of what we already talked about. So tankers come in. We're going to meet them on the way to waypoint 1, and get tanked all the way by the hold point. Hold the hold point until the whole strike package is ready. The strike package rolls in while Cap holds the perimeter here. Hit your target, come back out. Egress and AAR if you can. If you can't, emergency divert here or catch the tanker at Shiraz. 2 threat areas, Giraffe and Kerman. Okay. Any questions on any of that? Okay. Last thing here. So here are the sortie order and tanker assignments. So I'll post this in the hashtag briefing room as soon as we're done talking here. So the first flights to launch are going to be Winder, Bengal, and Sundowner. Winder 1, Bengal 3, and Sundowner 3, which are the cap flights. They'll be taking Texaco 1-1, then Sundowner 1, 2, and Winder 2, taking Texaco 2, then Winder 3, Victory 1, and Victory 2, taking Shell 1, then Bengal 1 and Bengal 2, taking Shell 2. Camelot, if Camelot 1, I assume you guys would all want to stay together. So if you want to divert Camelot 1 up to Shell 2 to have less people stuck on the boat, that's fine. Or you can all launch together and take Arco 2 as a unit.
Is this an knee board?
I can make this a knee board if anybody wants it.
Please.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Please.
Yeah, that would be essential, please.
Okay. So the launch recovery divert, case 3 departure, 15 minutes for each of the 3 flight sets. Catch your tanker above the CV. Case 1 recovery is going to be 128.5. Further direction from LSOs if we're going to have a bunch of people coming in, but probably pretty spread out. So we'll see how bad it is. Anybody who decides on the way back that they want to disconnect an LSO or do that, please help us out. And then the divert airfield is LAR. There's the direction finding and the ATC frequency.
Is there a case 3 departure radial?
Say again?
Is there a case 3 departure radial?
No, I'm not super. Just get out to 10 miles, and there should be pretty big space.
It should be based on the BRC.
Yeah, I was
gonna
just
say when I get back to the boat, I'll be LSOing.
Okay. Then the last thing. Go ahead.
Just a non-game question. So we're launching in case 3, but returning to case 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be screwed up.
That is some awesome weather forecasting. I love it. Awesome.
Well,
More
we're
like
departing.
time forecasting.
Yeah, we're departing at night, and we're
Yeah.
departing before dawn and returning in the daylight.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
So it's not just weather forecasting, it's, you know, time of day.
Yeah. So, which is the other thing here. So there's your weather forecast. Sunrise is 0651. Fully light by 0724. Not fully light, but like a light enough that you can see your targets without NVGs. So departure is going to begin at 5:10. These are all in-game. Waypoint 1 no later than 0651. So if this shouldn't be a factor for almost anybody except for the last strike flights to get off. But that's your waypoint 1 timing. Waypoint 2 no later than 0711. Waypoint 3 no later than 0720 to be hitting your targets right about 725, just as it's light enough to be able to see stuff. So we're gonna. I mean, obviously you're holding at waypoint 2, so don't worry too much about these. But once on the way from waypoint 2 to waypoint 3, we're gonna try to hit that timing as closely as we can, so we don't get too late for this. I mean, it's not super time sensitive, but the longer we are after this time, the more their SAM crews are going to be awake, their AAA is going to come online, the faster their pilots are going to scramble. So the closer we can hit this timing is better. Okay, I'll put these as knee boards really fast. Does anybody else have any other questions? Our first launch is going to be at 8:45 Eastern in real life. So that gives you guys 20 minutes to get like individual briefings and get loaded into the server. And Bengal or Winder 1, Bengal 3, and Sundowner 3, you're clear to slot in and start up as soon as you're ready to go.
I do got one last question. For the IP, the low-level approach, how low is low?
Like low enough
Is there a
that
height ceiling?
we're basically
Scraping paint.
you're trying to avoid detection by an EWR. So I think anything under 1,000 AGL is probably fine.
Okay.
We're looking for and just terrain masking as much as possible to minimize your radar observability. I mean, it's not going to be super critical, but like I said, the earlier you get spotted, the faster those birds are going to come out of Kerman. They're going to come out anyway because they're going to be able to see with a Mark 1 eyeball when you come into range. But if we give them the extra 5 minutes of response time, it's going to be a lot hairier to try to keep them bottled up in Kerman Airfield.
And sorry, final question. I might have missed it. For the tanker or not tanker tracks, the cap tracks, are we going to be going east, west, north, south, or is that changing between the flights? I kind of.
It's primarily a north-south bar cap, but you guys the cap can determine between themselves. Like if they need to change something or set up a short stop or whatever, you guys are free to handle that. Everybody just has those 2 waypoints. There's a north-south track, but if you want to figure out something else, you're welcome to.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Just a heads up, Sundowner 1 flight is planning on doing a sweep ahead of the actual group. We're going to come in low, take out what we can, and basically try to stir it up and try to drive everybody to the northwest, chasing us away so that the strike team can come in.
All right.
Yeah, Sundowner 2 will be on station as well to follow up any liftoffs. So yeah, we've got a plan.
Okay.
And is there Air Mission Commander? Is that a thing?
I'll do it. It shouldn't be too necessary. Cap probably should pick one of the cap birds to be like, a cap commander so that you guys can coordinate that. Since I'll be rolling in with the strike, but there shouldn't be any moving parts or retasking pretty much to happen. Everybody should see their jobs.
Cool.
And reserve flights is going to be the biggest thing. If you're going to miss your timing or whatever, please call up so that we can get one of the reserve flights covering your job.
And then real quick question, the ceiling was 7,000 feet, correct? And then
yeah, it's
elevation around the target's like 5,500, so we've only got like 1,500 feet of airspace to the ceiling, target area.
Yeah, it's broken, so it's not like super obscured or anything. But yeah, you only have a couple thousand feet.
Remember, SA2 or minimum engagement envelope is 6,000 feet over the ground. So there's also a ceiling for SAM.
And I guess we should pop down to the strike channel at this point, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if we'll just not go there at all? I don't know. What do you reckon, Knuckles?
Yeah, I don't think there's any need unless you just want to hear them all talking to each other on there.
All right, yeah. All right, yeah. I'll mute Discord as soon as I pop in my jet here.
Yeah, no worries.
Ready to launch Cat 1. Sorry, Victor 2-2, ready Cat 3. Victory, clear launch Cat 3. Clear launch, Victor 2-2.
Is 2 clear to jump in, or are we still waiting?
I think we're still waiting.
Okay.
Clear 3 hold short, let Cat 4 go first, please.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Tower, Bingo 1-3 moving to Cat 2.
Somebody's already on Cat 2.
Roger, holding short behind Cat 2.
400 ready, Cat 1. Clear launch Cat 1.
And don't forget to check your HMD is loaded rather than your night vision. Which it is for me, but check it.
Roger.
Okay, rest of the Camelot flight should be able to spawn in.
Roger that. Okay. Alright, Crow's going mute on Discord and I'll see you on mids.
Roger that.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Tower 406, request launch Cat 4. Clear launch Cat 4.
It's probably a stupid question, but for the 31s, which version?
The version 4 bunker buster.
Okay.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
It was not a stupid question at all, actually, because I also thought that there is a 2,000 pound JDAM that's not a bunker buster, but there isn't.
Copy. Remaining Bengal flights, you are clear to launch when ready. Deck boss signing off 128.5.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna run use the restroom and also.
Rearming complete.
Roger that.
So I have Camelot 1 take Cats 1 and 3, Camelot 2 Cats 2 and 4, and then Camelot 3 will be Cats 1 and 3 again. We'll try to get off as fast as we can.
Roger. Okay, confirming waypoints 1 through 5 are loaded in.
I like it.
Bingo 1-3 launching Cat 2.
Bingo 1 clear Mother's airspace, pushing 264. Launching Cat 3.
For anybody doing the target waypoints, DU is 4 clicks east.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, dude.
And just to double confirm, 1 is doing Alpha 1 and Bravo 1?
Yeah, I'm doing Alpha 1, Bravo 1, you're doing Alpha 2, Bravo 2.
I see that now clearly laid out from my dumbass in the knee board, so thank you all again.
Guys, and I think we're a little behind schedule, so we may need to just get off the deck as fast as we can.
Checking in midday. How copy?
Alright, I can do that.
5x5 on mid 30.
Roger, I have you 5x5 as well.
So here's another quick tip for your grid coordinate entry. You can actually move the whole screen towards your TDC if your TDC is, if you don't want to move that, you can just move it with your, if you have a, a little MFD screen, that's sometimes faster.
Angle 2, checking out 1.
Move it to the center tile and just press TDC to press.
Camelot, anyone have the ILS, please?
That should be 1-5.
1-5.
And 2 in the pit on 31.
Like, sorry, what did you say grid was? 3 clicks?
4 clicks to the east.
Oh, thanks.
Roger. Loud and clear on 31.
Thank you.
Camelot 3-1 checking in on 30 Mike.
Loud and clear. One is good, Jet. Let me know when you've got the 4 target waypoints.
Just to confirm, waypoint 1 was bullseye?
I think it was 5. Let me double check. Should be Shiraz, I think.
I think that's waypoint 1.
It is Shiraz, so if that's waypoint 1, then that it is.
Two's a good jet. If you want, I can just punch these in the air. I was thinking about just loading them into the bombs instead of waypoints, but your call, I can do anything.
Well, it turns out that I am an absolute idiot. I did not load them into my bombs, so yeah, we can do that in the air, I guess.
So Camelot 1, you guys take cats 1 and 3 as soon as you're ready.
Roger. Camelot 1 taxiing to cut 1 and 2.
Chief, negative, cats 1 and 3.
Sorry, cut 1 and 3.
Copy.
Roger.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
I'm gonna beam the 2 wires
Camelot
so I
2,
can
how
take
close are you
either.
guys?
Yeah, go ahead and take 3. I'm close to number 1.
2.
Camelot 1-2, taxiing Cat 3.
Taxiing to Cat 1, gonna stage behind JBD.
JT5 on the taxi for standby Cat 3. JT5 is position steering starboard, taxiing position, sorry, standby Cat 3. And the JT5 is going to actually position the hole next to the LSO platform, so any of you guys can taxi in front of me.
Camelot 1, ready to take off Cat 1.
Knuckles, you guys up on mids A?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm going up to Cat 2 right now.
I'm just finishing rearming and then I'm good to go.
Go, yeah, Kung Fu, take Cat 4.
1, going to Cat 2.
Camelot 1-2,
One ready.
set Cat 3.
Clear launch, Cats 1 and 3.
Camelot 1-1, launching Cat 1.
Little trim there.
Got a little weird.
55, I was taxiing up to Catapult 3.
Copy, make sure Camelot 2...
Alright, one's heading to 1500 at 140, speed 300.
Actually...
Alright, 2's visual, gonna join up on your right.
2, 1. Leveling off 1600.
I'm sorry, Tex, did you want me to stand by for Cat 4 or Cat 3? No one's on Cat 4 at this time. Alright, dude. I'll let Kung Fu grab Cat 3 then at this point.
Kung Fu, go ahead and take Cat 3 instead of 4.
3, okay.
Roger, and I'll grab Cat 4.
202, ready to launch Cat 2.
2 saddle right.
Roger, Takan on the boat is gone. Text boat.
Go.
Takan seems to be dead on the boat.
Awesome.
Lar, here we come.
Cat 2 is clear. Cat 2.
Alright, let's head for waypoint 1. Check left in a 5-degree climb. Speed 300, check left for 057.
2.
Camelot 1 leaving Mother's airspace, pushing 288.
Camelot 2-2, good to go in Cat 3.
Clear launch, Cat 3.
Rolling out 056.
2.
Speed coming up, full mill.
2.
Guys, I screwed up. I don't know. I think I might have screwed something on the triggers. Our tanker just despawned. Texaco 1 and 2 are still there, but they're farther up ahead, so you might have to go all the way up there and catch them.
Okay.
Your tanker might spawn. I don't know. But ours just despawned. So.
Okay, we've got the last 2 Camelot jets just about to take off.
Camelot 3, flight of 2, launching Cats 1 and 4.
Alright, speed coming down to 350.
2.
I'm gonna go ahead and punch in the waypoints. Let's go to 20,000, 25,000.
Alright, I'll start punching it in once we get to it.
Roger.
I'll go autopilot at that point, so if it's not pretty, it's on me.
Roger.
Camelot 3, checking out 128.5, pushing 288.0.
Anybody got the tack in for those other 2 tankers?
I haven't tried yet.
Arca was
I mean the
isn't
actual
pick up.
number. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, everything's between 101 and 105 Yankee.
No, I have to go back and look at the brief.
And ours is supposed to be 102.
Yeah, ours is supposed to be 102. Texaco 1 is
And
103.
it's gone. 103.
And Texaco 2 is 104.
Got nothing at 102.
Yeah,
Same
102 is dead, so you have to go to 103 or 104. 103 is 161 miles. 104 is 200 miles, so I'd say 161 is 103 is the best bet. It's 103 X-ray.
Yeah, looks like they're all on X-ray as well. We're leveling off 26,000.
2.
Speed coming down to 0.65.
2.
Actually make that 068.
Camelot 3, flight of 2, checking in on 288.0.
Camelot 2, flight 2, checking in, 288.0.
Copy, Camelot, that's loud and clear.
Camelot 1 checking in 288.0, flight of 2 F-18s.
All flights, this is Camelot 3, be advised that TACAN on the boat has failed by the time we got off the deck, so do not expect TACAN on return. Yeah, Camelot, if you didn't catch Texaco 1 and 2 are still up, they should be a little bit easier to catch up to since they're pretty slow. So that's probably your best bet for tanking.
And 2's heads down, 1.5 miles in trail. I got 0.70 to catch you.
Roger that.
Okay, we're gonna try to get up to like Angels 30 and see if we can't make a little bit better time.
Roger, we'll climb in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Currently Angels 26.
Yeah, we're climbing through Angels 10. We'll head up that way too. Just go ahead and go.
Command, Bengal 1, checking in, 288, that's right.
Copy, Bengal 1.
Camelot flights, Camelot 1's gonna head straight for the TACAN beacon 058.
Copy. Camelot 2 is doing the same.
And 3 the same. Glad we stuck with the LGBs. Looks like the clouds are basically just over the water.
Yeah.
Two, I'm going to climb to 30,000.
2. Joining you now. I got both in. I'm going to double check one latitude real quick.
Gotcha. By the way, setting my bingo to 4,500.
2.
That distance is not coming down very fast.
Yeah, we're still at 145.
Command 101's on station. We're 4 minutes south of waypoint 5.
Say Mach.
068, 30.5.
I hope that tanker doesn't disappear like the other one did the other day when we got there.
Well, when it did, another one spawned, so I think we'll be okay.
Hey, 410, whoever's got 410 in their flight, they got an engine out.
So it looks like Tora killed Taser with a crash just then.
Awesome.
Sorry, Code, I got a bit fast. Slowing down to 260 indicated.
No worries.
They're not even the same squadron, are they?
The Taurus in Bones' squadron is Taser in 86.
Yep, I wonder if they were on the tanker at the same time or something.
Camelot 1, Camelot 2, what's your distance in the tanker?
Distance to tanker 116.
Strike back, your lights are on.
Alright, we're 20 miles behind you.
I don't think we're really fenced in, most of us yet.
Right, go ahead and
And we're
let's
about
check
20
right for
miles behind
070.
too, so should be just good to get there and tank.
Two.
Take turns.
1-1 request permission to commence sweep.
Negative, Sundown. We still got a whole bunch of people way out.
Copy, we'll continue to hold.
Alright, I know we're not fenced in yet or anything, just make sure you've got your fuse type set on your bombs.
2. Yeah, I'm just double checking coordinates. I really don't want to screw this one up.
Roger, same here.
Alright, 2 looks good. Gonna tighten it up.
Roger that. Feel free to stay in cruise.
2.
Camelot 2 is 13.5. Copy.
Camelot 1, 13.5. Okay, go ahead and check right 075.
2.
Command Winder 2, be advised, we are having issues with the tanker. Winder 2-3 was the only one able to refuel. Copy.
This is going to be interesting with just 2 tankers for all these jets.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you ain't joking. I don't know which one Winder is. That might be the same tanker we're trying to go to.
No, looks like fortunately they're on 2.
Two got way fast, slowing it
Hey,
up.
Camelot, whoever's farthest back on Camelot, what's your ETA to waypoint 2?
Stand by.
Command Camelot 1, ETA is approximately 17 minutes without tanking. We need to tank first though.
Tesco's 2 is headed back towards you guys. That's probably going to be your best bet. Tesco 1 will be turning around here in a second.
Guys, I see Texaco 2 tracking southeast, so I don't think it's actually turning to us.
Checking back in.
Copy 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'm still showing 130 miles out on the tanker.
Yeah, we're
Roger.
115.
Yeah, that's correct for us as well. We are 105, but Texaco 2 is just tracking south, so I don't think we can grab it.
I think that tanker Texaco 1's going to turn the same way though, unfortunately.
Roger that. There we go. 2 has now turned towards us. Should we redirect to that one? Should be 080, thereabouts.
AWACS reporting contacts 116 from our heading, request permission to engage.
Copy, Sundowner. Clear to engage.
If you guys want to hit 2, we'll keep going to 1, and then we can split off, see who gets done first.
April.
Roger, we'll go 2. Alright, go ahead and switch 104 extra. 104
So what's
extra.
tack in on 1?
Checking out 2 at 8, pushing 253.
Tack on 1 is 103 X-ray. Tack on 2 should be 104 X-ray.
2 showing 91.
Confirmed. Let's stay on this heading for now. Actually, let's turn back to 070.
2.
3 fence 15.3.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I think he's got an orbit waypoint, so it's gonna be in the turn 100%.
It's good practice.
Yeah, nothing better than some good practice with 70 people tacking on the same.
Exactly, in the middle of a mission.
Hey, what do y'all think about? We're nearly waypoint 2 is nearly the same distance as the tanker. What do you think about just freaking telling them we'll be ready to go as soon as we hit the waypoint and go in and then hit fuel on the way out? Should have above 10,000 when we get there.
Contact reported earlier, it was a friendly.
I think that's probably an okay plan for Camelot 1, but if 2 and 3 are going to loiter and try to get targets of opportunity, I think we need as much gas as we can.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But I think the strike package could push, but before we're completely ready.
Right.
Roger. Camelot 1 will comply. We'll have 11,200 at waypoint 2. Redirecting now for waypoint 2. 12 minutes.
We better let command know that's the plan, because if they decide to hold any longer than that, we're not going to be able to do it.
Roger, I'll communicate.
Copy.
Command, Camelot 1.
Go for command.
Command, we've got Camelot 1 able to push directly from waypoint 2 in 12 minutes time, 2 minutes time. We will have enough fuel to perform the run. We'll be entering waypoint 2 with 11,000 each. Camelot 2 and 3 will hit Texaco 2-1, get some gas and follow us in to mop up our waypoints, our targets. Does that work for you?
Copy. I've hijacked Texaco 2 and I'm heading it towards you guys. As soon as you see it, I'll turn it around. You can try to make up. So you're going to have basically two run in, is that correct?
Yeah, we can have yes, one pair of us go in, and the other 4 would tank if that works for you.
Okay, we can do that. We'll see if you guys can grab the tanker on the way in. Otherwise, we'll do that.
Okay, Roger. You've got options. Thank you. All right, looks like he redirected the tanker towards us with combined arms or something. So we can probably grab Texaco 2 altogether. It's basically over the waypoint right now anyway. So
Sounds good. I'm showing it 80 miles from our position.
Yeah, the distance is dropping rapidly.
Okay. Yeah, I got Texaco 1 at 88 coming towards us too. So we'll go Texaco 1.
Roger. 1 is heading up to 080. Check right for 080.
2.
Command, Winder 2.
Go for command.
Command, Winder 2, we are having a little bit of an issue with fuel. We'll be able to hold on and do the run, but we will need to divert to LAR very soon after completing the attack.
Copy.
This mission's got
Command,
wind written all over it.
Go for command.
Yes, sir.
Command, Winder 1 has bandits at full.
With cap already pulling out.
Permission to engage.
You're clear to engage. Winder 1.
Winder 1.
I never noticed that HMD will show me distance to target, but the regular HUD will show me whatever I have selected.
Camelot, Texaco
Yes, sir.
is approximately 42
That's pretty awesome.
miles from your 080. Currently at Angels 15.
I think if you go to the HMD setup, there's a way to prioritize, and if I think you can move the waypoint out above the target, maybe.
I've got a 23 spike.
Okay, nice.
So another. We do want some coast.
Command Sundowner 3, we're tracking currently at least 123 and a couple 21s. We're moving to engage.
Camelot 1-3 is going to use 1588 and 1580. I can't remember. Can we do 89?
Yeah, you should be able to.
So Camelot 3 laser codes 1588, 1589.
Alright, push channel 5 on radio 2. That's for the tanker.
2.
Alright, I'm not showing Texaco 2-1 at all in the tanker menus.
Alright, Camelot 2, Texaco's right below you. He's going to start turning around.
Command Camelot 1, Texaco 2-1 is not appearing in the comms menus, only Texaco 1-1.
Copy.
Command Winder 1, Committee Bandits pulled 093 for 190. Sundowner 3 is committed on MiG-23.
Tanker's not answering me yet.
Copy, Sundown.
Yeah, both tankers now disappeared from the menus.
Copy. Command, Camelot.
I guess we go.
Both tankers have disappeared from the menu, so I guess we're just gonna go without fuel.
Copy. Sorry, I'm not sure quite what happened. I'll just call as soon as you're at waypoint, and we'll push in.
Copy.
Break, Winder 1, Sundowner 3. We've got two 21s and two 23s. Sundowner 3 is engaging the 23s from the south.
Okay, check left for 074.
2.
Yeah.
Knuckles bloat, we are 9 miles in your trail on your left.
Pursuing, looks like 110 from our heading.
Alright,
Break, all also now got two 14s, there's a total of 6 enemy air up.
all of strike. The tankers are all fucking bored. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start checking in. So Sundowner 1 and 2 escort check in.
I push full middle speed.
Sundowner 1, are you guys escort you in position on waypoint 2? Thanks for operating commands. Sundowner 2.
Go ahead and fence in.
2.
Two Fox, we got Sundowner 1 and a Sundowner 3 tonight.
Okay, Sundowner 3. Winder 2, you ready to roll in?
Winder 2 standing by.
Okay, Victory 1.
Victory 1 standing by.
East. Okay. Victory 3. Sorry, Victory 2. Check. Bengal 1. Bengal 1, are you guys ready at waypoint 2? Bengal 2, are you guys ready at waypoint 2?
Bengal 2 is ready.
Lights coming off, fenced in at 11.6.
How far out?
Command Camelot 1, 27 miles off waypoint 2. That translates to standby. Command Camelot 1, 3 minutes out from waypoint 2.
Okay, Camelot 2.
Bengal 1 is trying to get on the tanker right now.
Copy. The tankers, I think, have stopped playing ball. So, if you can get that, I think they're broken.
1-1 splash 2 bandits. Bengal 1 is 2 minutes out from waypoint 2.
Camelot 2.
Sundowner 3 has splashed 1, we've got current Fox 3 out on the second.
Okay, Camelot 3.
Camelot 3 is 27 miles from waypoint 2, 3 minutes out.
Alright, all flights commence attack on Kerman. Sundowners lead the way, everybody else drop in, head to IP.
Let's switch to radar altimeter.
2.
Alright, loosen up to defensive spread.
2.
And let's go 5 degrees nose down now.
2.
And we're gonna lock in the speed at about 350.
2.
But actually only after we overtake Knuckles, so we have another 7 miles, so let's keep pushing full mail until then.
2.
Camelot 2, Camelot 1.
Go ahead.
We're 7 miles behind you. We're going to push full mail in a dive, 5 degrees. As soon as we overtake you, we're gonna slow down to 350.
Okay, we're slowing down.
Trail just behind him.
Copy.
Copy. Tango Mike.
Okay, check left 25. What is this? Hold on a second. Check left for 063.
Bandits at Bulls 100 for 197.
2.
At 1, 2, we're gonna just keep going towards waypoint 3, but we're gonna slow down.
Yeah, no problem. We're about to overfly you now.
Send down at 3, Fox 3.
I don't have this.
Alright, we're almost over them, so as soon as we are, expedite to minus 10 degrees.
I'm gonna bring the speed up to get over him. Since it's a suicide mission at this
1,
point.
2, we're gonna hold 330 once we get down here. Let us know when you're over, when you get past us, and we'll give you a little bit of a head start.
Roger that. We are currently 4 miles behind you, pushing 440.
Copy, we're dropping at 330. And we're down on
2,
the
kill your
deck.
lights.
Send down at 3. Defend.
2 smash off.
And leveling out at 700.
Roger. Okay, go ahead, expedite minus 15.
2.
Okay, level off at 700.
2.
Camelot 2, Camelot 1 passing you on your left now.
Gotcha. Lights are on.
Negative, that's another flight further to the left. We are just abeam now.
Send down at 31.
Got you, see ya.
Slowing down to 350.
You guys are hauling ass.
Texaco 2-1 on station at bullseye 079 for 1.
Send down at 3 skate.
Mind the terrain, let's stay at 500.
We're gonna hold 320. Let us know when you pass waypoint 1, and then we'll start speeding up.
Roger, we are sorry, we are 38 miles from waypoint 3.
That's right, I'm sorry. 38, waypoint 3. We're 37. We're literally like right behind your ass.
Roger that. To mind that terrain, it's quite tricky. Before we get to that hill.
Cut to 300, then let you get a little bit off ahead of us.
Copy that. We're fuel state 10.3.
Same.
Camelot 2, you guys still holding 320?
Nice.
Gotta keep that positive G, right?
No, we're at
Absolutely.
300. They just went past us. We can give them a little room.
Copy.
We're like, there's like 3 different groups up here with us.
Yeah, I see like 8 planes in front of me, so I have no idea who's who.
Yeah, we're the ones without the lights on.
Dynamic 3, Fox 3. Fox 3.
And just to verify, Bravo is the close target, correct?
Checking.
We're taking. We took both.
I believe so.
Okay.
Command 1-1's engaging bandits at Bull 096 for 214. Copy. Sundown 3 is currently engaging to the south. We're almost to the furlough point with them. We got 2 Fox 3s on.
I'm showing them super close to one another, actually. Just by stepping through and looking at my helmet.
Phoenix active. Splash. Command Victor 1 at IP heading to us on target. Copy. The remainder run's looking like he's heading towards the same territory. Copy. MiG-23 is heading directly towards Shiraz. Or not Shiraz, but the other one. Kerman. That's where we are. Copy. Keep your eye on the swivel because he's up there and heading in.
I'm showing my targets 0.3 miles
Kill
apart.
1, Kill 2, we're 13 miles from waypoint 3.
Roger that, we're 6 miles.
Alright, we'll just hold our current speed until we get to the waypoint, then we'll kick it up.
Roger.
Camelot 3 is 23 miles out.
You said 3 miles apart on yours?
0.3, 0.3. Check right for waypoint 4.
2.
Bingo 1 IP inbound.
Okay, deselect waypoint so you have target information in the HUD, and let's go.
Two.
Camelot 1 IP inbound.
Wire 2 IP inbound.
We're going to pull up at 20 miles to target, so in 20 miles time.
Ready spike F14.
2.
And we'll do that in full burn.
Dump your tanks.
You said dump them?
Yep, they're no good now. They're empty.
True.
Yeah, roger, 1 dumping.
793, Fox 1, Tango 2, IP
2 dumping.
Splash. Victory 2, IP inbound.
Roger, tanks okay?
Buddy spy, Cap 14.
Yep, they gone.
Roger that. 1 minute to 1.5 minutes to burn it.
Sundown 3 is diverting down to bar to rearm refuel. Current sky is clear. Reminder, you have cap.
You guys remember target Bravo is the closer one.
Our targets seem to be only 0.3 miles apart. At least mine.
I was about to say, mine are about 2 miles apart, popping up.
Roger, popping up. Camelot 1 popping up.
There's fighters in there.
Alright, all of the
Yeah,
strike
there is.
are popping up. Victor 1 for Victor 2.
I say 2 spike.
Go, Victor 2. Victor 2.
Leveling of 22,000.
Correct.
Burning. 1 minute to launch.
Fracked INS, your bombs will be required for the tunnel. Copy that, Victor 2, taking over for target.
In zone, launching. Offside. Okay, turning right offside, diving down.
2.
Camelot 2, Camelot 1, pickle times 4, offside 180.
Six.
Command 1-1, returning to waypoint 5 to resume bar cap.
Sundown 3 is left station.
1 heading 258 for waypoint 1.
2.
Buddy Spark F-18.
Command, Bengal 1, Winchester.
Go for command.
Bengal 1 is Winchester.
Copy, Bengal 1. Bengal 1, best plan is probably divert LAR if you can make it. Otherwise,
Camelot 1, one target destroyed. Site 1 miss. Camelot 2 is going for the second target.
Roger.
ISP advice, Shrouds is going to be a neutral airbase, so there's not going to be any fuel there.
There will be a tanker that'll be spawning over Shrouds in a second. Yeah, there it is. Arco 1. Copy.
Alright, redirect to Arco 1.
2.
Perfect, it's 260, 4205.
2.
Sundowner, or Winder, Sundowner 3. Go for Winder. We just got new power.
Visual. Nice, nicely done.
To the east on our 9 o'clock. I'm actually Winchester, and we're down to 7,000 on 2, so those guys are all yours. They just popped me. It looks like maybe 14.
Nice, don't worry, keep going. Full speed, and let's climb out now to 12,000.
Thank you. I'm state 6.5.
Roger, 7.6.
F-14. To that bra again.
Copy from you. Give me 1 second.
Shack on Alpha 1, Bravo 1.
Roughly 099.
Copy, 099.
If any reserve flight has bombs available, there's a bunch of planes lining up to take off on Kerman Airfield.
Command, Camelot 3 got some LGBs. We can
It looks
head
like
that way.
both of my PPs missed. That's really weird.
Victory 2-2 is taking up control.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with mine either. I was showing about 2 miles in between Alpha 2 and Bravo 2, and as soon as I pickled the first one, I did not see an update on the SA, so I'm assuming that one fell short.
Roger. Yeah, it's
taking the second one too. Miss on the second one.
Yeah, I'm seeing just 1 target left standing. I believe it is should be Bravo 1.
Yep, that's what I'm going for right now.
Roger. Looks like both mine missed. I don't know why I was level. I was in zone. Sorry, guys.
Cap, this is Victory 1. We have MiG-29 spikes. Roger, Victory.
2. I'm going max conserve at 16,000.
2.
Winchester. We are heading back to LAR. However, then shut up, Sundowner 3. Get off the net. Someone that can help me, come help me. Winder towards that. Clear their last film position.
Sundowner 2, fly 145, intercept enemy aircraft coming from the south.
Command, Camelot 3.
Go, Camelot 3.
We got looks like 5 vehicles outside of the Bravo target. Could that possibly be our convoy?
Very nice indeed.
Copy, you got 5 vehicles outside the target. That does sound like the convoy.
This is strange. I have no inputs happening on my joystick, but I can't engage any of the altitude calls. It's like my
yeah.
Well, that's safe.
Camelot 3, we missed 1 target. Bad coordinate.
Copy. I think we've got eyes on the convoy. We're going to focus on the convoy.
Command, Winder 2, confirming destruction of 3 SA-2 radar sites.
Sundowner 2, this is Victory, this is Command, you copy?
Command Victor 1, we have 4 MiG-29s inbound.
Copy. Sundowner 2. Sundowner 2 on command at mid-8. Escort flight
3,
on 288.
Go for 3.
You got it?
Hey, firm, we're rolling in on a vehicle right now. I can't really tell what it is, but we're gonna take them out.
All right, I'm looking for you. I'm up here too. I got guns. I missed the 4th target, so if you got a couple left, I can give you the coordinates for it. It's target number 13, whatever the coordinates were. So that would have been Bravo 1.
Victory 1, as soon as we're get our bombs off, we'll come to join you. We got 1 Sparrow with bomb. Sundowner escort flight.
Command, Sundowner 3 is currently trying to reach Sundowner 2 on flight right now.
Sundowner 1-2 checking in 2880.
Sorry, getting slow there.
No worries. You got controls back?
Yeah, I have to fess up right here on the stream, and I know also why my bomb didn't hit, because I didn't get any warning, but I was in CV mode still.
Victor 1, Fox 3 again.
Ah, okay.
So when I switched off my JDAM display, because JDAM display takes over the whole screen. When I switched off from it, I didn't have any INS issues, but I had an AP issue, and then I looked over, and my knob was still on CV alarm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Currently, Sundowner 2 is having FPS lock issues, and Sundowner 1 is bingo fuel, and Sundowner 3 is almost a lock.
Roger.
Well, I mean, as a whole,
any elements of the strike that have
as long as we can
air-to-air
hit
and
the
enough gas,
tanker,
fly
this
south,
has been
there's
successful.
2 MiG-29s coming in hot.
I am thoroughly surprised. Let's check right for 260.
Bengal 2 will try to interdict that.
2's 260. I was giving you some berth while you were troubleshooting.
Roger. Tell you what, I can't be 100% sure of this navigation right now, because my build is still not working. My horizontal select is fine, or heading select is fine. I'm just gonna slot in on your wing, and why don't you lead us to the tanker, okay?
I forgot to set the
Alright, sounds good. I got her locked in.
laser code on my pod, so it was off. I'm gonna run out and come back in again. I think I have the Land Rover targeted though.
Buddy Spike F-18.
He on the road outside the city.
Going below.
2. And I'm a little low. Hang on. Showing 15.3.
Yeah, roger.
Go get him, Wonder 1. Go for Wonder 1.
Fox 1.
I said go get him.
Spike MiG-29. 2.
Hey, Bloat, if you can go after those MiG-29s, we'd appreciate it.
We're quite far now, pushing for the tanker. We were 6,000 fuel, so let me just reassess and have a look.
I think my game.
I didn't plan on making it home, so I'm good to go back.
What was that?
I said I didn't plan on making it home, so I'm good to go back.
Fox. Alright, we're splash 1, there's still 1 MiG-29I.
Alright, let's turn around. Camelot 1 turning around.
Missile launch, missile launch.
Nice in place, good.
Hey, whereabout was that guy? Where was that Land Rover at? Where is it? Where would us? Hey, Code, freaking Texas out. If you can tell me where those vehicles are, I'll help you out.
Hey, Camelot 3.
I don't have a clue where they are. We were already bugged out, turning back in now.
Camelot 3-2, I have the vehicles now, but I can give them to you in a second, but I'm getting kind of engaged, so stand by.
Hey, Crow, this is Camelot 2-1. Texas out. If you can tell me where the vehicles are, I'm flying up here. I think I see you I'm right off my 3 o'clock right now. I should be off your 9.
Missile.
I'm only seeing friendlies on radar.
Yeah, likewise. There's something on SA at 80.
Oh, sorry, I was talking wrong mids. That big railroad track kind of below us, you see that fire? You see this stuff on fire down there?
Yep.
Alright, so to the...
Oh, it's in the middle of a fur ball, I see it.
To the west of that, where that fire, look there, and there's kind of already a sort of a pock mark there. There's some vehicles right there. And Wander 3-2 rolling in.
Alright, I see him. Yeah, I got him.
Command Wander 2, splash 1, make 29.
Okay, slow down to conserve fuel. Looks like they might be getting a handle on it.
Wander 3-2, yeah, I just dropped,
Yeah, it
but
looks
my
like
flare's doing that dumb thing. I'm just going to drop the CCIP next time. See how it missed? My flare's acting up.
I'll hang with you here. All I got left is guns.
Buddy spoke, F-14.
Camelot 3-2 rolling in from the west. CCIP GB-12.
Command Wander 2.
And I lost you.
I'm in trail 1.8 miles to your 7 o'clock.
Alright, I got you on SA.
Alright, good release.
You want to keep pushing or try to make it back?
Command Wander 2.
Stand by.
Go ahead, Wander 2.
Camelot flights, Camelot 1.
Command Wander 2 is...
Looks like you just missed them.
I hit that thing, but didn't damage it, or maybe indications are turned off on the surface.
Command Victor 1.
Maybe, shoot, I did miss that guy. I'm coming back in from the west.
Victory 2 to Victory 1.
Camelot flights, Camelot 1. We are currently heading 080. We cannot see any enemy targets, so we might turn away unless you're being engaged. Let's head for Texaco 2-1.
My fuse is set and everything, it's not doing it.
2. I'll start a left turn back to waypoint 1 and then try to get a attack in sorted to him.
Roger.
Last time I checked, you can drop DBU-12 with CCIP mode. Dropping it on the target, but it's not blowing up.
I'm on gun run his ass.
Roger. Let's stay high for you.
Angels 2258, gonna roll back to Maxi and just hold here.
Roger that. Angels 19 and climbing and heading to what looks like Pack and 103.
2.
Command, Winder 2-1. Go ahead, Winder.
Camelot.
Command, Winder 2-1 just took a flat.
Camelot 3-2 is GB-12 release laser.
We'll stay at 1.7 and dropping fast.
You dropped one?
Yeah, I got a laser spot on it finally. My FLIR was being dumb earlier, but it seems like it's working.
Alright, I'm watching it.
In the APC. Jack.
Yeah, you got him. Good job, man. Let's go ahead and head back then.
Roger,
you see me up here?
I can try to get a gun run in, but if you want an RTB, I'm good for you.
No.
Roger. Let me check my SA. I had you a second ago.
Okay, it looks like you hit one of the... You didn't hit the Land Rover. You got anything left?
Just got my guns, dude. Want me to go in and get it?
Gun the shit out of that.
Alright, Wander 1-3, setting up gun run. Sorry, 3-2.
We're Camelot, man.
Yeah, I know. It's my other squadron is Wander. Alright, Camelot 3-2, setting up gun run.
I'll happily turn back with guns, but I'm sitting at 4.5 right now, so getting home's gonna be fun.
Hey Knuckles, did we lose Tex and Kung Fu?
Yes.
Roger.
Any strike elements still up on this frequency, advise once you guys are exfilling.
Last member of Victory 1 is already exfilling, heading towards Arco 1-1 at this time.
Command, Camelot 1 is exfil 45 miles north of waypoint 2, heading for Texaco.
Copy that. Advise, looks like Camelot's 2-1 and 3-2 are still in the AO.
Mayday, Winder 2-1, out of gas, punching out.
And Camelot 3-2, splash on one truck. One target remaining. Second gun.
Got something.
Yeah, one thing left I'm gonna take out real quick. Wander
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. That's a kill. Triple A's. Got your gun in. Alright, triple A's, watch out.
Alright, Crow. Dude, I gotta go back. I don't got nothing left. What about you?
Yep, on visual. Let's go back together.
Alright, where are you at?
Let's see, I'm 5 miles on your, probably your 7th.
Okay, visual, I got you. I'm gonna climb Angels 20. I've got 330 in the box.
Roger.
How are you on gas?
Yeah, 1 to 3 is looking at 4.2.
Alright, I got 6.0.
Hey, are you getting any of the tankers
gonna
other
have
than
to go to
Arco
Lar.
on your comms menu?
Arco is the only one I've tried. Let me, what else is up?
There should be a couple Texacos, but I'm only getting one option for Arco.
Did I say
Let me
1 to 3?
double check.
Dude, my bad, Camelot. I gotta get that in my head.
I think we can hit the tanker. It's at KC-135 if you want. It's off to our southeast. It's probably 104 or 102.
Yeah, is the menu working now?
I'm only getting Arco 1-1 in the menu, boys.
How far away is that guy?
Too far.
Let me look here real quick. Hold on.
What is Texacos?
Texaco, hold on.
It don't matter. Yeah, Arco is the only one showing.
Roger. Command Camelot 1. Command Camelot 1.
Camelot 1, this is Victory. Mission Commander is down. What's up?
Roger. Reporting tanker menus, only Arco 1-1 available.
Alright, Crow, I'm gonna head 235.
Yeah, Roger. Arco 1-1 is shown as available. However, he is in a valley, so you may need to get close before he responds.
Roger.
Hey, can somebody give me a TACAN or something for Lar?
Stand by, Knuckles. Okay, Knuckles, Lar, 180 miles for on 220.
220 for 180.
Yes, sir. Make that 215.
Okay, did you get that, Crow? 215 for 180 miles?
Roger. I'm just gonna climb up to Angels 40 and hope for the best.
I think we should be okay at 20. I don't know. Let me see what my half pass says.
I'm state 5.3. You?
Yeah, I got 311 miles.
Okay. I'm 4.0,
at,
showing
where I'm at
34
speed.
to the
Check
tanker.
your FPAS, see what you got.
So as long as we can hit it, I'm good to make it back to the boat.
Yeah, but unfortunately that tanker is not in the comms menus, so we can't hit it. So we could head for Lar as well, if you want.
What's your FPAS?
Yeah, okay, so best Mach is 0.6.
Otherwise we've got 127 miles to Arco.
Range 84, altitude 43,000.
I understand your questions now. I didn't make that
Your range
connection.
is only 84
I'm
miles?
down to divert
Yeah,
Lar if you want to.
That can't be right. I mean, like, maybe that's
Roger. I mean, I'm showing 290 range on
There? It
FPAS.
says current range. What's the number underneath it?
I got 180 to 2,000.
The number
so,
directly underneath it is best
we
Mach,
can do
which is at
whatever.
0.70.
You don't have a current on the very top.
Let's
of your
redirect to
screen, you don't
Lar,
have a
that's
current
safer.
range
If
to
that tanker stops working
2,000
again,
pounds?
we're fucked. So could
Yeah, I
you
do.
take me there? I'm doing a full realign.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, 106 is your.
Yeah,
that's your
get
best
her dialed
at
in.
whatever
out
your
on
current
Anybody
altitude
got a
is.
tech in? Anybody getting a tech
Yeah.
in from the boat?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Dangerous 40.
That's a negative. Shrek and tech end was broken as soon as we launched.
Okay.
Alright, copy.
Yeah, tech end and tenders were destroyed by a spawn issue.
Should be about 180.
Try to get up there with you.
Flights are going to divert to
Is that you way up in front of me there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll start turning south and I'll punch an actual waypoint on the way.
Lar Airfield.
Roger. Camelot 2 and 3, Camelot 1 are heading to Lar as well. We don't want to risk that KC-130 tanking. So here's another thing that you can do if your INS is buggered. You can switch your main instruments to standby INS by pushing a button in the middle of the UFC. Who would have thought?
Is your range picking up?
I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at 140. Sorry, 140 range now. I'm up at 35,000. Continue to fall.
I got visual of you 2.8 miles
For 2,000 pounds?
on your 7.
Yeah, 140.
You should be good there to get to. It's only 180 to Lar, so you should be good there to get all the way in.
Yeah.
Don't waste the fuel trying to climb any higher. You'll be all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold here at Angels 30. I got you visual though. I think we need to check left for 215 though.
I'm looking at 222 right now.
Okay, good to go.
Hey, LAR ATC is
You gotta take in our DDF there, or are you
250050.
just looking off the map?
Yeah, there's no facility there, so we're still off that.
Mission complete. All units are pushing 250.050 for Lar.
Hey, firm, I'll double check with
Okay,
command, but
it's
that's it.
250.050 for ATC there.
Copy.
Everyone's going to Lar.
Lar traffic, Bengal 1, initial 7 miles. Commander 1-3 to command. Wonder 1-3, be advised, command is down. What's up? Copy, Wender 1-3 just is checking back in on 288 or, to confirm that we're all RTB back to Lar. Yeah, go ahead, RTB. Copy, are we RTB to the boat or to Lar? We have KC-130 over Shiraz. If you've got the fuel to get there, you can go there. Then go to tank up, and then return to boat. That's going to be dependent on your fuel state. 1013 copies.
Finally got it checked in. Gonna check right 186.
Roger, 186. Okay, I'm aligned again.
1013 to sundown 03. Angle 11 on the break.
And autopilot's working.
Confirms, all units are RTB.
Nice.
If you can, you're free to RTB to the boat or RTB to LAR.
Hi Kangfu, if you're still on stream, I am seeing this. I heard from Knuckles that you and Tex got shut down. I've had a ton of problems in here.
Yeah, give me 1 second. LAR from Knuckles 225 for 117.
Angle 1 turn base.
Code, could you do me a favor and read me out the grid for LAR if you punched it in?
I can give you a lat long. Oh, well, technically I could give you the grid too. Which would you prefer?
Please can I have the grid? It'll be faster.
Grid, Bravo Romeo 403 635.
Sorry, stand by. Just searching for Bravo Romeo now.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Okay, got Bravo Romeo.
Alright, Bravo Romeo 403 635.
Thank you, sir.
Well, don't thank me yet. I'm only so trustable that could be completely off.
Roger.
Though it looks like we're tracking in the right direction.
One.
1-3 short final.
Yeah, I'm showing 100 miles now and me landing with
all flights
about
inbound to LAR.
2.0.
All flights inbound to LAR. Be advised.
Roger.
CTAF frequency 250.05. Say again. CTAF frequency for LAR 250.05.
Which honestly, that's not too bad for bombs on target and no
out that
tanking.
might be in emergent fuel state.
Definitely, that 30.5 Angels earlier helped a lot.
Without a
103 has
doubt.
coordinates for LAR if you want them.
Sure, Camelot 3, I'll take this.
Can you give that LAR freak one more time?
LAR freak was 250050.
Go ahead, man. I'm ready when you are.
My bad. Camelot 3. Okay. Alright, north. And this is going to be imprecise, sorry, so go ahead and set yourself up in precise. Northing 2740, enter 478. Easting
Got it.
5, roger, Easting 5422, enter Niner 3-4.
Bingo. Bingo.
Got an elevation?
Elevation 2636.
Enter. Got it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Got
Got
87 miles. Yep.
Yep. 88.8 miles for 217.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I'm a little ahead of you.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second.
Roger.
Yeah, just use your SRS to call in. It doesn't look like the freaking ATC's answering up anyway.
One.
Hey Knuckles, they are actually responding. There's no voice comms from LAR. We are kind of abreast from you, 87 miles to airfield.
Traffic Bingo 219030 Angels 32, inbound to line runway 9. Full stop.
Two, one.
Hey, Crow, you go ahead and call emergency fuel state so you can go straight in. Looks like they're using runway 9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still 75 out, so I suppose I'll call in there on these expectations.
2-2 declaring emergency fuel state. 180 pounds.
Yeah, probably 30 miles will be good.
Yeah, dude, if he's 180 pounds, I mean, I'll call emergency if it's that dire, but I think I can pull it off.
Alright.
Yeah, it's saying carrier range 245, and I have 70 to go.
Yeah, I got like almost over 4,000 pounds left. I could probably get to the boat if I wanted to.
Okay, greedy.
Alright, White One, check off command, pushing to
I'm
Lars.
sitting at 101 to 2,000.
So, just talking to Kung Fu, the boys actually had, both Tex and Kung Fu had a crash launching a laser-guided weapon.
That is correct.
That is also super shit.
This whole mission sucked ass.
I was about to say, no tankers and crashing on dropping anything lased. Seems like par for the course.
I got 2 laser
and the
bombs off.
TACAN went out.
Yeah, I got 2 GBU-10s off. One good hit, one bad one, but I got them.
010 for 20
I'm excited to see the TAC view to see if I actually, if both hit or if one, because once I pickled one, I didn't see it update, so I kind of just let Jesus take the wheel on that.
Hey guys, coming out 3 yard. We are going to decide to use runway 090 for LAR.
Yeah, 090 is what everyone's been using. 090 at LAR, are you firm?
African.
And we were pretty rushed to get off the boat, so any mistakes we did make need to be forgiven with how much of a dumpster fire this turned into.
Yeah, totally. Oh well. That's a shame.
Yeah, for Camelot 3, what I think I'll do is I'll get over there and loiter. And
it was still fun, and we looked pretty good.
Just do a rapid descent for 090.
Yeah. I mean, my INS issue was
Sounds like a plan.
bit of a problem, but hey ho. At least we got the actual squad assigned targets, which is the whole point of backup.
Yeah, definitely. And I flew about 200 miles without my ejection sheet arms, so that was cool.
Roger.
Cougar, I recommend you get those gear and flaps down. Start dropping a little bit of speed here. You don't want to overshoot because you got one pass.
If you want to kick up the speed, I got the gas. It's pretty tough to bolter on land.
For sure, let's kick it up. I've got 4,000.
Alright, I'll slide over and fly off you.
Roger. Pushing to 350.
2.
Traffic Bingle 2-1 on the 6 mile initial for runway 9. Watching traffic on Burns.
Wind.
2-2, taxi to parking area.
Bingle.
2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Laura, Camelot 2-1, flight of 1, 30 miles, inbound 300, Angels 28, full stop runway 9. Large traffic, Winder 1, flight of 3 F-18s at Angels 30. We're going to hold over the south field so all the emergency aircraft are in, and then we'll come in for landing.
Meters per second, runway 09.
Bingo.
On final, 10 miles out.
Camelot.
1-1, before inbound, resuming mission.
One.
Camelot.
1-1, fly heading 199, port forward 5, QFE 27 decimal.
And Winder 3-1, 20 miles to the northeast.
Check right for 199.
Rapid descent and land.
Long downwind, we'll follow Bingle 2-2.
I need a
Winder, what?
Did I say Winder again? Son of a bitch.
Sure did.
Camelot 3 is 15 miles northeast, bar, Angels 38, and we'll make it down over 090 after next flight of the
If you guys don't know, I'm in the Winders in my other squadron, so it's pretty hard to
short final.
Oh, we know.
2.4 mile.
I guess you need to quit that other squadron then.
I know, pick a favorite.
And I have dyslexia on top of it, so how's that?
You're fucked.
At least that initial one I didn't say on a comment, I said it on intercoms.
There you go. I'm just happy Tex reminded us to drop bags because I'm sitting 2.3 right now, so this could have turned out fun.
Bingle.
2-1, check landing gear. Wind 146 at 4 meters per second. Runway 09.
Bingle.
2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Bingle.
2-1, check landing gear. Wind 146.
Bingle.
2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Bingle.
2-1, check landing gear. Wind 146.
Bingle.
2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Let's stay.
Came out flats. You guys are clear in. Winder's holding at Angels 30.
Alright, let's start our descent.
Two. Inside of
Bingle.
Gotcha.
Runway 90.
Throttles to idle, minus 10.
2.
Camelot.
2-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Camelot 2-1 is in the pattern. Angels 15 descending down, waiting for open slot.
Bingle.
2-1, tactical
Star traffic,
area.
Angel 2-1, clear the active runway 9 LR.
And Camelot 3 S turns for 090.
Large traffic, Camelot 1 inbound, 16 miles from the north, heading for runway 090, staying in the pattern. Alright, let's make sure we've got radar out still, and let's head for 1200.
2. Leveling.
Sorry, 1200, not 12,000.
Command Winder 2-3 is pushing
my
the
bad.
It will be soon though, because this is still quite high up.
Yeah, no, you said the right words. I just assumed.
Alright, Camelot 2-1, I think your last one. Call when you're on short final.
Copy, I'm just passing through.
Copy, I'm just passing through 12,000 feet now, so if you guys want to start heading down, I'm just going to continue down into the pattern.
Go right ahead.
We've got 2 more Camelot jets coming in, probably around low state 1.5. They're about 16 miles out.
Roger that. I see 1-1 and 1-2 inbound. Are they on freak?
They should be, yeah. I'll check with them. Affirmative.
Hi firm, we're on freak, we called out. We are entering the pattern from the west, holding at 1200, waiting for a slot.
Alright, copy that. You guys are both clearing as well. You got your number 3 out there. Deconflict for inbound for 09.
Roger. Let's check left, or turn left for the runway heading.
Hey guys, I'm passing through the downwind now, 4,000 feet, and then rolling across, and then I'm going to go back upwind and come straight in. I'm sorry, go downwind and come straight in.
Roger, we're just heading runway heading now, gonna overfly the airfield, pushing speed 350.
Sorry, Winder.
2.
I'm using your call sign sometimes. I'm Camelot 3 though, so I'm gonna have to use your
Checking right a little bit to catch that runway heading.
2.
I'm gonna have to sucker my
2 got way
Roger.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, jets, I'm turning downwind right now.
Roger. We're deconflicting at 1200 AGL.
Okay, I see you coming in. I'm about 2,000 right now. Heading downwind.
Roger. We'll continue past the runway, so go ahead and land if you can.
Downwind.
Camelot 1 overflying the runway, heading for a break. Alright. Let's just extend by let's extend to 3 miles and then break.
2.
At once in the break.
2. Two's the break.
Camelot 2-1's turning base.
Camelot 1 and 1-2 are downwind.
A lot of wind.
Yes, sir.
Are we gonna debrief or just call it kind of a machete mission?
I wanna hear that cluster debrief.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, so many things failed that it's not even realistic at that point, but it was still fun.
Yeah, not for Tex and Kung Fu who crashed.
Yeah,
So
without a doubt.
So their game crashed. Okay, I thought they crashed like into the seafood.
Yeah,
No, they pickled and crashed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Camelot 2-1, Ronald.
Guys, I'll put a post-it note on my monitor that says Camelot next time.
Camelot.
2-1, check landing gear. Wind 146 at 4 meters per second. Runway 09.
Camelot.
1-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Camelot.
1-1, request landing.
Camelot 1-1 turning base. That's definitely a lot of wind.
Yeah, it's getting it. It almost blew me into the ground a second ago.
Bad traffic for the helmet rolling out there. You got one more nice taxi there.
Camelot 1-2, left base, gear down, stop.
Camelot 2-1 exiting the active.
Camelot.
2-1, taxi to parking area.
Camelot 1-1 short final.
Camelot.
1-1, check landing gear. Wind 146 at 4 meters per second. Runway 09.
Camelot 1-2, short final.
Camelot.
1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 9.
Winder Camelot down. You're free to come on in. Thank you.
2's down.
1 exiting runway to the right.
2.
Camelot.
Yeah, that was a cluster for sure, but it was still
Winder
fun.
1, flight of 3 F-18s, making the left base turn here for the overhead. A lot of traffic.